Hello, hello. And it seems my apologies for that. It seems my PNG tuber app is still not detecting my mic. Unfortunate. Oh well. I have some story time. Mostly related to this. Okay, so hey Red, do you remember when I said I wouldn't disappear for months again? Oh, hello Finn. Okay, so Finn, let me remind you of something. You requested one of your OCs like maybe, oh my god, half a year ago. So I'm doing artworks that I never finished, and I still have your OC over here. I still have art of your OC ready to be drawn. Though I'm probably not gonna be able to get to it during this stream. But yeah, if you remember last stream, I said that it was nearing the end of January and I still didn't get enough money. Still didn't get enough money to be able to pay for my utility bills and groceries. I complained about it. I complained about it on the internet, and out of the goodness of people's hearts, a bunch of people left sent me some money, and it wasn't enough to get to the $450 goal at the time, but it was a lot. So I went out to get groceries the next day. So that was a Wednesday, right? So on the Thursday, the very next day, I got the money. I've converted it to pesos and put it into my e-wallet and decided to go grocery shopping. Oh, it's your art's old design. Oops. But yeah, I decided to go grocery shopping. This was a local grocery store. Sells things for cheaper. I had like 10 kilograms worth of food and home goods, like bleach, detergent, trash bags, stuff that we need around the house. And they gave instead of giving me a plastic bag, which would have been really useful, like two plastic bags, 5 kilograms each, and I carry it on in both hands. That would have been nice. Instead, they put everything into a big box that I can't hold ergonomically. So I had to, but at the time I thought it's probably fine. But at the time I also thought money is still really tight right now, so I should walk home instead of spend the 20 pesos. That's like 50 cents instead instead of spending the 50 cents it takes to commute home, I decided to walk home. That's like a kilometer, holding the 10 kilogram box that I have to lean awkwardly backwards awkwardly in order to keep it up, in order to hold it without dropping it. And I ended up hurting my back. And for basically all that Thursday and most of Friday, I was not able to do any work. However, even then, a couple of people approached me in DMs asking if I'm available for commission. When I said yes, yeah, my poor back. When I said yes, they asked me for we managed to strike up a deal. One of them I cannot show on stream, but another one of them is a sequel to the another one is a sequel to the Sakuya art that I drew, which is Sakuya in a Shouju Gigaku concert with Mistia and Kyoko. So they're actually playing music together. That was a fun one. And another one that I can't show, but yeah. And now I'm mostly recovered. Well, I'm doing better now, but I wouldn't say I'm recovered. I still need painkillers. I took painkillers. So technically I'm still things are still bad for me right now, but not that bad. I'm able, as you can see, I'm able to stream to you guys. But yeah, that's my story. How is everyone today? I feel very happy. Even considering the fact that I'm in pain, I feel very happy. Today's the day. Indeed. All of your OCs, Benjamin the Wolf. Your OCs are going to be drawn. I'm gonna go real quick and change to my main account. See you in a bit, Finn. You feel normal? I'm glad you do. Finny Fizzy Soda. My bad, I'm back. Welcome back. What is that? What is that profile picture? I need to take a closer look at that. Aww, cute. Very nice. That is Finn. Ooh, very nice. Oh, it's Ranpo from Bungo Stray Dogs. Nice. But yeah, might as well start now. Sorry, I'm Finn. Yeah. I sort of... I was able to figure that. So I can probably clean this up. Clean up the lines. But it's not that big of a deal for me to clean up the lines. Because this is technically supposed to be a sketch. Like, all of these are supposed to be sketches. But I think it would benefit from having cleaner lines. So let's do that. Someone @tagged me. Oh, it's... There's Trumpet Fairy. Okay, Tin Sheet sent me artwork of Trumpet Fairy drinking beer while playing the trumpet. Her fingers must be so... Her fingers, her pinky and thumb must be going overtime because trumpets are heavy. Not heavy if you're like holding it with your whole hand, but with just the thumb and pinky, man. Guitar Tar, the goofy goober. Indeed. Only stuff I have for the new design of Tilly is only on my phone, and my phone is dead, alas. It's also in Gacha Life too, but... Gacha Life. Gacha games. Okay, you know what? I think it's worth... making a cleaner sketch. I'll just do that real quick. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. I need the warm up of doing some tracing anyway. Listen, Red, I need outfit design and I was bored. Fair enough. I'm suddenly reminded of, what was it? Of a bunch of games where it technically has gameplay, but people use it almost exclusively for the character creator. Code Vein comes to mind. It's a Souls-like action game with difficult combat, but the character creator makes excellent anime style characters. So people use it as an anime character creator. So I do understand why you would turn to a gacha game if it has a good character creator, or at least a good selection of outfits. I haven't checked, but the guys probably use Roblox for that too. Speaking of Roblox, I posted this is the art that I drew last stream, and these characters are designed in Roblox. Surprised me as well. But it makes sense. Low-key peak as hell. I agree. I should increase my volume. I know this is music that's been playing on my stream for months, but it's still music I like. I wouldn't be sharing it to the internet if it's not music I like. My brother says hi. He learned how to make bagels himself. Ooh. Does that mean you're no longer going to be fighting over them? Or are you still going to fight over them? What do I find satisfying to draw? There are a lot of things that are satisfying for me to draw, but it usually depends. It usually changes, actually, now that I think about it. There was a period of time where armor was extremely satisfying for me to draw. It's still satisfying to me, but less so than... What is satisfying for me to draw right now? I'm kind of at a lull. I don't really have anything that's super satisfying right now. Like maybe 2-ish years ago. No, not even 2-ish years ago. 3 years ago. I was super into drawing fingernails for some reason. Like specifically hands that have fingernails. I was super into that. You found the beer foam of your trumpet fairy. Satisfying to draw. I imagine. I've been gone because I started college for psychology. Psychology or phycology? Last time you were here, I still had the old PNG tuber. You mean the static PNG that didn't react to me speaking? I could have sworn you were already here when... you were already here with the new PNG tuber. Oh, it's the psychology one. Phycology is the scientific study of algae. PSY. Psychology. I forgot. Yeah, those are gloves. That is not true. Wait, is it not? Is it not the scientific study of algae? Yeah, it's the scientific study of algae. Yes, you did spell it wrong. PSYCHOLOGY. There it is. Scientific study of behavior and the mind. You might have been trying to spell physics and then spelled it that way. Be nice, it's early for me. Fair enough. So how's the psychology department treating you? I haven't been particularly happy with my university experience, but I hope it's good for you. I started studying it because I got into the science behind cannibals and murderers. Fascinating. It's pretty good. I take online courses. Okay. Online does change things. Can you tell I didn't have friends when I was little? No, not really. I'm not entirely sure how having friends has anything to do with the subjects you study about in college. There are plenty of people who have friends who are also into murderers and cannibals. There are entire cottage industries around talking about that sort of thing. You ate dirt and talked about blood a lot. It's unfortunate that you didn't have friends who also like to talk about blood. That's... I sucked on metal toy cars as a kid. You ain't special. Very clean. Or unclean, I suppose. You don't have to flex on me like that. Damn. On the... All of my earliest memories is eating sandy dirt at preschool. On the preschool playground, I mean. I don't think I ever ate dirt. Not deliberately, at least. Maybe I did as a baby. I don't have memories of myself as a baby, though. I did play in the dirt a lot, though. Absolutely loved making sandcastles. Or if not sandcastles, sand structures. I think the only memory I have from my early middle school was my friend cracking her skull open and me sitting next to her on the stretcher, and I had to calm her down by giving her random facts, specifically about head injuries. Did that actually calm your friend down? If I had a head injury and I had to calm down, being told of the various issues I might gain from having this head injury, probably wouldn't have calmed me down. She was playing volleyball. It did actually help her. She was soothed by reality. I still talk to her. She's an art major. Nice. I agree with Ben though. What a memory. Goodness. Speaking of college, I have an assignment due in 2 hours. Good luck, my friend. Do what you need to do, my friend. Bye-bye. Man, the bass riff I stole for this song is so good. Granted, it's kind of just repeatedly playing the Fish Facts Orca. Welcome back to the stream. I'm just imagining going back in time and telling me from 5 years ago that I'd make an OC whose design was primarily taken from my real electric toothbrush that I've had for many years. Life is crazy. Indeed. I think I remember taking a look at the mirror or something to be able to draw this. Don't quite remember. Fumo, the stream buffering is happening to me too. Oh no. It's telling me I don't have any dropped frames though. I don't know what's wrong. Did you know that Dinocarididea is a rhinodonta. No, radiodonta. I'm not familiar with that clade of animal. It's an extinct group. Is it now? Isn't quite accurate. I'm noticing. It's fine. It's probably fine. Just so that it's... I'm gonna make that erasure just so that it's... What is the word? Symmetrical. It's a species of marine arthropod. The first animal to move is a Dickinsonia? Huh? What were they thinking when they named that animal? Presumably they were naming it after a scientist who was named Dickens. They might have had an ornithologist in the room with them. What they said is false. Dinocarididea Carididia is a paraphyletic group that contains rhinodonts within. Wait, are these Dino Caridia? Carnodont. Are they talking about sea scorpions? Is it about sea scorpions or something? Extinct animal in the sea called Upadinia. It's Upabinia with a D, with a B. Sea scorpions are a different group. Carnodon. Huh. I need a refresh. I need to take a refresher on this. It's been so long since I thought about ancient animals. How do we get so focused on extinct animal taxonomy? By a single person being wrong on the internet. You know how it is. Someone was wrong on the internet, so we have to focus on that. That's how it always is. You have to hold back the nerds from trying to correct the person. Mosasaurus is an extinct animal that was mistaken for a croc. That one I believe. I would believe that. I don't know if it's true, but it sounds believable. Guitar Tar, my beloved, you look so fresh. Glad you're happy with this so far. Okay, let's add the color. Mostly white. Actually, if it's mostly white, I don't need to do much of anything. Oh, that one is wrong. Okay. There we go. So what's this line? Why did I draw that? Huh. What else? What else? Oh no. I didn't draw the forward part of the base. Gotcha. Okay. Mint green, I assume. There we go. They are correct. Typo. Extinct animal called Leviathan, relative of sperm whales. Why is the sperm whale called the sperm whale? Is it because they mistook? Did they mistake whale oil for sperm? Yes, they thought the oil in the sperm whale's head was sperm. Huh. The beluga is the friendliest of whales. What is a beluga again? Is it the one with the wide snout? Aren't belugas Are belugas not technically dolphins? Or am I thinking of a different type of whale? Big forehead. I've also been thinking if I could put a mouth on Guitar Tar. It looks natural without resorting to superimposing a cartoon mouth on them like I've done with other characters. That might be what you have to do, to be honest. Like, there doesn't seem to be anywhere where it would make sense unless you're willing to make the mouth at the base. Because the base has plenty of space to put the mouth. Maybe make the pivot point on the head, some sort of mouth. So here? Or here? What pivot point? The second choice. Remember when I tried making a smile out of a bristle and it didn't work since you got super confused over it when you first sketching? Oh, that. Yeah, this. I had no idea what this is. Like, it was supposed to be... It was supposed to be a mouth, but it didn't look like a mouth, and it was like, I don't get it. And no matter how much you kept explaining it, it just continued to be unconvincing. I'm so sorry about that, by the way. Certified Redler stream moment. Anything else I'm missing for this character? I don't think so. This should be done. Anomaclaris is born on Cambrian stage 3. It's just like the chess incident. Yeah, it's exactly like the chess incident. Oh, the chess incident. Still need to actually do these. Now this one I'm less enthused about doing a clean sketch of, to be honest. Anomalocaris was the first apex predator of the world. This is the big centipede-like thing, right? With the spiral tendril. There's something to that effect. First land animal was Tiktaalik. The first known. Yeah, you always have to make that a caveat. That we know of. We can't be sure. Unless someone invents a time machine that's able to send information from the past into the future. I'm just looking at this and I suddenly realize you drew an anatomically correct pelvis for this creature. Like it's... Huh. There were probably fish with lungs before it, though. I wanted to be as anatomically accurate to what solo dog skeletons actually are in real life. It's a huge pain in the ass, but I did it. I'm probably not gonna do that. I'll be honest with you. Like, for example, I am not going to be drawing this dog with the correct number of teeth. Like, no offense. Like, it's alright. I do at least want to make sure that the teeth are pointing the correct direction, though. Those teeth are pointing inward. The teeth were pointing inward instead of downward. Mic Micropachycephalosaurus is the longest name for a dinosaur. Arc drawing and stuff. Teach me. Unfortunately, I am not a tutorial channel. Apologies. Why did you give the skeleton dog fluffy ears? Because I wanted to. Valid. Valid. Like, the goal isn't necessarily to create an anatomically correct creature. It was to create a creature that looked cool. Hello, Sans. Welcome. Welcome back to the stream. Yichi. Is it? How do you spell the? How do you pronounce the QI? Is it just? Do I pronounce it like a K? Yiki. So, pronounce like a K or like a C? Pronounce like a K or like a CH? Yichi. There we go. It amused me that you asked me to put a collar on this dog. When Chinese words were being romanized, who chose the specific letters to use for the romanization? Like, was the English language different back when those romanizations were created? Given that I've been drawing this singular artwork for 30 minutes and I'm only about halfway done with it, I'm getting the sense. I'm getting the sense that I'm not going to be able to get to Andy from the Knights of Guinevere, that artwork. Which is a shame because I really wanted to finish that. The color should have an H on it. Tully Monster. Well, I do appreciate the random fish facts. I kind of I would kind of like it, like the fish fact to be more in depth. I don't think people actually know if that one's an actual fish yet. Do they not? But what are the current theories? What are the current theories on it? Mollusk is one of the theories. Huh. Is it a well-preserved species? From what I understand, mollusks are mostly muscle, so it's hard to preserve them. They have crab arms for a mouth. Don't think that's particularly special, to be honest. Like, especially not in the early Cambrian. No, it wasn't Cambrian back then, was it? Devonian? Would it have been Devonian? When was this? Tully's Monster. $31 million. Pennsylvanian period. Why is it called the Pennsylvanian? Permian, Hell Eugene, Precambrian. Huh. Pennsylvanian? Carboniferous. Gotcha. Right before the Permian. not entirely anatomically accurate. In fact, I would say it's very not anatomically accurate to draw it like this, but it doesn't have to be anatomically accurate. I know. It's why I'm not doing that. Doo-doo, da-na-da-da-now. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Close enough. The marella is a real animal in a Cambrian. Herdia is a wild animachlorus. I was drawing Halabrige. The ribs were the most hair-pulling part for me, since I was trying to be as anatomically accurate as possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most cartoonists who draw skeletons don't draw the exact number of ribs that someone has. They just draw an approximation. Same with the pelvis. When I was... Oh. A bunch of emoji. Is this a reaction to me no longer reading your animal facts? Apologies, but I really would prefer the animal facts to be more substantial. Like I'll go and read up on a couple of them because it intrigued me enough to check, but for the most part, random trivia about the animal is less interesting to me than something more in depth. Well, quantity is there's flowers or roses in case you need a reminder. This is how I draw roses, so I know these are roses. Black roses. A fascinating decision on your part, to be honest. I know it's something to do with death, I'm pretty sure. I remember you saying something like that. I might not bother with lines for this back leg. It's mostly going to be covered by the front. Your question. How Lebrige, Howl Ebrigi have majestic howls like a wolf or whiny howls like a husky? Up to you. This is your OC. Honestly, I think the answer is both. So like a regular dog, it's gonna have both. The thing on the end is supposed to also be a rose. You're right, I didn't notice that. Where else? Right. Oh, wings. Have I drank the last of my tea? No, I have not. It's room temperature now. Yikes. Alright, that's fine, I suppose. Switch to water. If you were wondering if Halabrigi can actually fly with those bone wings, the answer is yes. I mean, this is a cartoon character. If you're going to give a cartoon character wings, presumably it stands to reason that they're going to be able to fly, regardless of whether or not it seems realistic for them to fly with those wings. Room temperature tea, indeed. It's not that bad. You needn't feel sorry for me. The tea was deeply steeped. Kind of just tasted like hot tea, except the flavor is stronger. Me drinking lukewarm barley tea at 11 p.m. because I forgot about it. Luckily, the third member of this trio is a far simpler design. I sure hope I'll be able to experience it. Experience the simplicity. The decision to give this pupper a proper artwork instead of just using the initial sketch was a mistake. But it's a mistake I will live with. Honestly, just do it like this and I'll fix it later. Alright, protect alpha still on. Turn that off. This is an example of one of those OCs you barely draw because of how complex the design is. Oh, I have far worse offender in that regard. I'm gonna show off the OC in question, Ben. Where is it? So Ben commissioned me to draw one of his OCs. This is the OC in question. There's like 44 individual symbols that are each important to this OC. And it's not even completely done. I know, right? It gets kind of absurd, doesn't it? Long story short, I'm waiting on an update to my singing monster so the design isn't completely outdated after the image is finished. I'll have to wait until March. I'm very glad that you paid upfront, because having to wait until March to get my money would have been such a pain, especially considering that I was already struggling. The reason this monster is so complex is that they were made to represent all 44 elements in the game of My Singing Monsters as of right now. Okay, colors. Colors time. White seems correct. Bone white. Yeah, that's about it. That seems correct. Although the size of the shoulder blade does not seem correct. There we go. YouTube's decision to switch everyone to showing their @ tag instead of their display name has had catastrophic results for being able to recognize people in chat. I don't know. I feel mine is pretty tame. It's like Reddit where your display name means nothing. Exactly. Like I don't know. I don't even know why they bothered to keep display names. Okay, time to color things. Light green. I assume it's mint green, specifically. The tail is mint green. Gotcha. I arrive after 2 hours of playing Fire Emblem on maddening difficulty and chugging 2 weeks worth of Mountain Dew. This is a bit dark for mint green, but what do you think? A darker mint green for the dog who is dead. Wait, why did I color that light blue? That's wrong. It's the toes that are light blue. This mint green is fine. Okay. Other things are mint green. All right, this character has a tongue. How do I do the tongue? Oh no. Huh. Ben, please advise. Don't draw the tongue if it won't work. Okay. Is there any reason for the specific order of these ribs being a certain order, a certain color, or can I just wing it? As long as it looks colorful. The ribs are in a specific order intentionally and for a reason. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Highest rib is mint green. And is bluish. Front legs are bluish. Second rib is blue. Is the vertebra also the same color? They are. Ooh. It's probably fine. Just a note, Ben. If you ever request this character again, I'm not going to draw them. I'm not gonna draw them unless you pay me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't blame you. Needs. This should probably be longer now that I'm looking at it. Alternatively, make this smaller. So close. Clean that up. Skeletons are fun. Sometimes they are. Sometimes skeletons are also tedious. The more realistic the skeleton, the more tedious it becomes. Okay, so the final one is white. Final one is white, then blue. Blue. Green. Oh my goodness, this is all wrong. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Magenta, pink, white, blue, mint, green. Magenta, pink. You're right. They are different colors. What on earth? I don't know which one of these is pink and which one of these is magenta. They kind of blend together in on my screen. Oh no. Okay. So this is magenta. We're going pink, and I suppose follow the pattern and then it should be okay. Magenta, pink, white, blue. Mint. Magenta, pink, white, blue, mint. Gotcha. I'm gonna use this shade for pink. Pink, white, blue, mint, magenta, pink, white, blue, mint, magenta, now I feel so bad about requesting this character. Oh, pink, white, so white, blue, and okay, there we go. It's not quite the same, but Red is far too kind to us. Am I now? Okay, pink. Okay. Now let's color these ribs based on the color of their vertebra. Well, that's surprising. It's actually semi-accurate. Never mind, it's not semi-accurate. Come on. The words "I am going to become the Joker" have never been more right. Some inconsistency is probably fine. That's probably fine. Oh. Oh, buddy. Okay. Beamers are pink. I think what else? What else? What else? Color pink and blue, I think. One side is pink, one side is blue. Is it are these the right sides? No, they are not. It's flipped. It's a mirror of the ears. Ooh boy. Now for the black roses, or in my case, dark blue. The ear is supposed to be magenta, not pink. Okay. Save. Not yet done. Now we're done. Would you rather draw this or frills? I would rather draw frills. I'm fine with like you guys don't understand. I'm fine with frills. It's just sometimes I'm asked to draw too many frills. Sometimes I'm asked to draw too many frills and it gets annoying. Alright, last but not least, majority of the stream thus far has been Ben's OCs. Oh goodness. Zune invented frills to be the bane of Toho artists. Maybe. The teeth are supposed to be magenta. Let me add that. Whoops. An OC that is mostly solid shapes. You're correct. This is significantly simpler than the dog skeleton. Significantly simpler than the dog skeleton. The guy is very Spyro. Are you sure? You meant to say Spyro and not, I don't know, Rayman? Because Rayman is what this reminds me of. Spyro the Dragon. Sparks. I don't remember what Sparks looks like. Huh. Yeah, I think I understand. I understand what you mean. I can see it. I don't agree, but I can see it. Alright, pencil. What was that again? It was... right, the cane pen. Or one of the Egyptian reeds. One of these was that. I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm slowly developing dad sneezes. The really scary, the really loud and scary sneezes that fathers tend to have. Oh goodness. Cane pens are the wings. All of them? If I remember correctly, not all of them. Only some of them. Like half of them. You already have those kinds of sneezes. Did you have them before or after HRT? Kinpins are in the wings. In the wings. Huh. Okay. Let me just real quick. I think I got mine from my dad. When I sneeze, I follow up with the Kargasa-like sounds. What are those sounds? Good question. I have not stopped sneezing. Ever? Toho brain rotted. Wings of this type always make me think of flan. Yeah, that makes sense. The one with diamonds on their wings? Correct. Exclamation point. I feel like I forgot something. I don't remember what I forgot. Oh no. Ah, it's this thing. Gotcha. Now, what is this? Did this connect to? Is this supposed to be... Oh, this was supposed to be a line, not another colon. Oops. I should redo that. Should I keep this should I keep it like that, or should I make it a line? I wonder. Up to you, Ben. What do you think? Make it a line. Gotcha. There we are. Any last things? Right, the three quills. The 3 quills. Quills don't have this particular shape on them. I took that from fountain pens, which are based on quills. Excellent. Now for the colors. Almost done. Not gonna add lighting to this one. Especially if it means having to do the lighting for the dog skeleton. Oh, the dog skeleton. Note different shades of blue and purple on the design. I think that's been noted. Yeah, it's noted. What else? Right. Wait, why did I draw this? Where did this one come from? What? Hyphen, not this. Anything else? Maybe the number code. Maybe number code your colors in a photo editor or something. I just wanted to make sure we don't have the same color mishap we did with the skeleton dog. Generally speaking, when you use colors, you use colors that are more different from each other. Having very similar shades of the same color tend not to work out. They kind of just blend together. This is a different shade. There are multiple shades of blue. This is a third shade of blue. Huh. And we're finally done with this one. Yep. Yikes. Ooh, buddy. Save this. Okay. I have been streaming for 2 hours. I need to take a break. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ballin'. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I want to... Do I even want to make this cleaner? This could work as is, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think this works as is. I guess I will be able to... Like, this request was not... This request was born from a dumb idea. It wasn't an earnest request for their OCs to be drawn. It was to capitalize on a meme, so it should look memey. Maymays. Maymay. Yep, this is yours. This is yours, X. Request born of my slight obsession. Correct. I remember I requested Hikasha Ball in that stream. Yeah, and you didn't get yours, but... Instead, you got a different character, Ballin. I remember, like, multiple people asked for something that I wanted to draw, and I couldn't pick, so I just merged them together. Like, one of them, I believe it was Goji, requested Freyren looking up. Like the Freyren looking up meme. And I did eventually do a dedicated artwork for that one during the previous request stream. But during this request stream, it didn't get chosen. You fell in love with a pair of monsters that were released last Wednesday. I believe you sent me a DM about them, right? Look kind of like the... I remember commenting that it reminded me of the witches from Madoka Magica. I should share. Do I have... I think I have examples. Come on, should be here somewhere. Come on, example of the witch. Where is it? There it is. Control print screen. Control and this is an example of a witch from Madoka Magica. This is Gertrude, the garden witch. You definitely see it now? Yeah. Took me a bit to load it. Where was I? Right, Ballin. I go on Yume-Tuki every other night to see what map or NPC inspires me. If I like them enough, I'll draw it. Have you been posting them online? If you have, I haven't been checking your social media. I would like to see them. I have not yet. I do have a ton of Yume Nikki art over the course of months, so those may go up. I hope they do. The art I've seen you draw has been quite nice. Okay, I need to search this character again. Urotsuki. Why did that? Urotsuki Yume. Okay, fandom wiki. Might as well. Light brown hair, almost blonde. Sandy blonde, I suppose. I suppose you'd call it. Fandom wiki is still wikia to me. The wikias used to be good. Wikias and Wikidots. Actually, I think Wikidot still exists as its own thing, separate from fandom. But man, the fandom wikis, even the fandom wikis that are good are made worse by being a fandom wiki. Like, the only reason it loads quickly for me is because I'm using Brave browser, which has a built-in ad blocker. The 2 in Nikki is a pun, so it's still pronounced Ni. I don't know if you saw it when I first said it, but none of my singing monsters OCs are as complex as Haliberigi, including the singing monster. If the wheel chooses me next time, don't panic. To be frank, while this is rather complicated, it is still a skeleton, and I know how to draw skeletons. Like, it's not nearly as specific as the singing monster, because Like, I can draw this technically correct. Like, I can draw all of the things in the right places based on the artwork that you sent. Do I still have? Based on the reference artwork that you sent me, like this. Like, I can do it technically correct and it would still be wrong because there are a lot of nuances to it. While this one, maybe the colors will be wrong. But that's about it. The colors aren't as specific as whatever the singing monster is up to. Okay. I'm gonna save search strict Urutsuki me images plaid, right, forgot about that. Plaid sweater, plaid brown sweater. And the sleeves are cream. Wrong color. And the skirt, light blue. Actually, the sleeves don't need to be a different color. No real accurate way to portray her. Go crazy. Okay. I just have to make sure that it's a specific I'm using specific colors for the clothing. Otherwise people are gonna think it's accrued from Tsukihime. Like, people assumed this was accrued from Tsukihime when I first drew this. When I showed it to some of my friends. Kind of just drew her with a grid. It's fine. The largest ceiling fan, 30 feet in diameter. Is 3 times as wide as the largest jet engine, which is 10 feet in No, that can't be diameter. It's probably radius. You probably mean radius. The singing monster that I didn't consider until recently. They have every element that includes paranormal elements, and the paranormal monsters have minor forms. So your character would have multiple, would be able to have multiple different types of singing. The singing monster minor. Oh no. Yeah, the blue doesn't match. Let's go. There. Pale skin. Do we know a color for their eyes? Well, their eyes aren't visible, but I'll just give her brown eyes. Par for the course. That's the type of eyes most humans have. Okay. Shadows. Blue, red, or purple eyes? Really now? Okay, sure. I'll give her blue eyes. Blonde blue eyes, naturally. Now the question is how I'm gonna tag this for social media. It depends on the scene or the effect she has equipped in the image. What was her reasoning? Like, do you remember what the exact words you asked? What the exact words you said were for this request? Like, I remember you saying that artists draw her doing weird things all of the time. Oh my god, that hoop is 100 feet in the air. What kind of words? The largest helicopter rotor is 130 feet in diameter, from ceiling fans have another record to beat. She can make it, don't worry. 100. I wonder how a game with hoops that high would be in real life. Well, for one, the basketballs would have to be way lighter. Like, or else 90% of the people playing basketball right now probably wouldn't be able to make shots. But it can't be too light, or else the basketball just won't have enough momentum to actually make it. Instead of skill issue, it becomes height issue. Some brushes. Where is my distant crowd? This is so dumb. Filter. Whoops. Hue. Saturation. Brightness. There we go. Red. Completely missed my last couple of messages. I have not been looking at chat. I apologize. Let's see. Paranormal separate entities from each other? Oh no. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have separate entities from each other, so it would have to have a different body. A completely different design. Yikes. I remember saying something like, draw her doing something stupid. This is in the spirit of the game. Now that is a dunk. Yeah, it's certainly something, isn't it? Urotsuki will never be ballin', they said. There we go. Save. Some of the wallpapers in the game are silly. Recommend. Your favorite ballin' image is probably the one with Deinonychus. Deinonychus. How would a raptor be ballin'? Huh. I already have an idea in mind for these singing monster miner would look like. It's just a matter of actually drawing them. Are you gonna ask me to draw, do a drawing of that as well? Also, I realized I undercharged. Like, my decision to draw the highly detailed version of your OC, I undercharged for that. But you did give me the option for a less detailed version. So next time, if you do commission me to draw that, I'm gonna draw that instead. That took significantly less amount of time. Correct. I don't lie, this character needs... I feel like this character needs something to stand out more compared to the background. The background is too colorful. That works, but the court is a different color. Yeah, it's fine. This is fine. I sent you an image if you want to see the Deinonychus. Oh my goodness. Deinonychus ballin. Let's go. Big jumping bird. Absolutely would not put the singing monster miner in a request. I would commission you for that. Okay. That's highlights, I suppose. There we go. Save. Up. Dinosaurs will never be ballin'. Alright, save this. Do I have time for the Knights of Guinevere request? Yeah, this'll be easy. I just need to add the colors. Like, the sketch is already quite clean. She looks so miserable. She's beautiful. Yeah. It's great. And green, bluish green. Yeah, that's about right. Forgot this part. And bright minty green. She's acting like she's minoring in paranormal with the ruin element. For the context. Alright. Their bodies are ruined in some way, leaving them in constant physical pain. Yikes. Black This color is a bit too close. That color of gray is a bit too close to the gray that I'm using for the metal. That's a bit better. Orange. Man, I suddenly want orange soda. But orange soda... But soda gives me stomach aches. Oh no. Is it just black? It's just black. Okay. I don't like grape soda though. Well, you have grape. You said you said you have grape. I misread that. Against all odds, when Maricrast's taking 2 hours to finish, the goal for the stream will still be accomplished. That makes me feel happy. Okay. Brown skin. I don't get a lot of chances to draw characters with dark skin because anime characters are usually Japanese, and Japanese people tend not to have dark skin. And even when they do, they have tan skin, not brown. Your skin is tan, not brown. I love Fanta. Same with Coke. I'm a normie with poor tastes. Next week we'll be next week will we also be finishing art? Yep. So on the 4th we're gonna be finishing art. On the 7th we're gonna be finishing more art. On the 11th I don't know what we're gonna be doing, and on the 14th I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day project. I love orange Fanta. I don't know if we have Fanta in the Philippines. We have a Coke product called Royal. It's not Royal Crown, just called Royal. And it's like, it's orange soda. It right. Fanta is the best orange soda that isn't a more obscure brand. I'll be honest, I've never heard of Fanta until people started talking about it. I've seen people talking about it online. I don't think they sell it in the Philippines. And if they do, it's an expensive imported product. I'll be taking my leave. It's as normal. 3 in the morning. I don't want to be pushing it. Glad to see Orotsuki complete and wish you luck. I'll be uploading the artworks as mentioned. See ya. Good night, X. Have a good rest. By the way, if you were wondering if the singing monster miner who has a ruin element and is connected to the paranormal class is going to have a broken painful body, the answer is yes. I mean, you did say that all of them have broken painful bodies, so that does stand to reason. multiply. Is the singing monster minor always fully capitalized? Is the in the singing monster always capitalized? Yes, it is. They're my OC and I get to choose those things. Also, my singing monsters has plenty of characters with weird names like Schlep, Irma, and Gertie, and Blizzard. Fascinating. I used to play, so I know about that. Did you now? I do recall you talking about it once. Though Schlep would probably be the only one I listed. That if you listed that I'd be aware about. Damn it! Close that gap. Okay, save that. Do we have background maybe? White. Gray. Yeah, sure. Save that. Okay. Schlep was released long before Irma, Gertie, and Blizzard. I think I played from 2017 to 16 up until 2022 across 2 accounts. Fascinating. Okay, how long have I been streaming? 3 hours. I made very good time by choosing to keep the initial sketch that I had. I think the only reason I decided to redo the sketches for these ones is because it was too messy. Now, yeah, I don't need to redo the sketches for this one either. Okay. It's a shame Flandre Scarlet Mansion isn't here. Because I'm gonna be drawing their OC. Original character, do not steal. Original the character, do not steal. Okay. I wish I had a Toho OC. Yeah. Then yeah. I'm sure people would love to draw her if ever you made one. Maybe something to do with music. Maybe give her an instrument. Maybe a headcanon that she was part of a game, but only as a side character, not important enough to have a name. Something to that effect. You should think about creating an OC like that. If one can't steal, does this mean you can still borrow it? I don't know. I mean, I said I liked drawing trumpets earlier. Yeah, you should draw trumpets. You should draw. I know. You should draw a fairy that plays the trumpet. That would work so well, wouldn't it? It would be crazy if Tin Sheet made an entire sub around his OC. Yeah. I'm sure people would post on it. There would be multiple artworks in it. I had a dream where I inadvertently invented a Toho OC. Funnily enough, I think some of my non-Toho OCs would work well in Toho. Like, if I were to pick a OC, would probably be Gloria. When you look at her outfit, she's basically a Toho character already. The only issue is that she uses technology. She uses technology as her projectiles, and that tends to be a big no-no for Toho characters. At least in Windows canon. Like, unless you're a Kappa, you're probably not allowed to have modern weaponry. And even then, Kappa modern weaponry isn't quite as dangerous as a gun. That OC looks like she's from a fan game called Sapphire Panlogism. Panlogism. Didn't I say she kind of looked like Iku? Yeah. Another OC that I think would work would be Felicia. Although her wings would have to be... Her sword wings would have to be different types of swords and different types of wings. They'd probably need to be fleshy. And the swords would have to would have to be actual katanas instead of whatever this is. Like fancy not katanas. Imagine a 3D platformer co-op game starring the Fairies of Light. I think that would be peak. I think that would be peak as well. I would like it to exist, but I'm not making it. I don't care if I don't care nearly enough about the 3 Fairies of Light to make it myself. And I also don't like co-op games. Or any multiplayer in general, to be honest. Right, of course. I forgot the skin. Best not forget the skin. And of course, is a Toho character, so they are Japanese, with a Japanese skin tone. White ceramic. Would they have white ceramic? They would. They would. But usually these cups would be brown. It would be the color of fired ceramics. I just had a mushy non-sweet banana. Was it good? Was it a good mushy non-sweet banana? I say that as someone who lives in a country where non-sweet bananas are in fact a type of delicacy. Like would not recommend, alas. So it's so it was probably a banana that was supposed to be sweet then. It was supposed to be sweet but was not. Yeah, I understand. It was a 6 out of 10 at best. Are they a type of banana you cook? Yes! Surprise! They are in fact the type of banana you cook. Huh. How are we able to guess that? Because I know Southeast Asian culture. I am Vietnamese, right? That makes sense. Okay, this needs to be darker. Okay, yellow. Pale yellow hair. Makes me think of the the Shrine Maiden girls from Hiji, a visual novel I once played. What color? Also yellow. Naturally, this is a Toho character. Yeah, that works. Was it a banana that you cook, but I again have a desire to eat at least one of those once in my life? A banana that you cook? Honestly, you could just cook a regular banana. Like, I don't know, cover it. Like you can do that. We have a type of we have something called banana Q, which is you cover the banana in sugar and then you roast it over a fire, and the sugar caramelizes on the surface of the banana, and it tastes really good. Theory, TPF is Rin. Trumpet Fairy is Rin Satsuki after she ditched her old identity after being forgotten. Tin Sheet, this is your OC. It's not a theory if you're the one writing it. So this is either a red herring or an actual, or the truth. You're either lying, given that I've given you a lot of paranormal class lore. I should probably say this, that a paranormal class consists of the depths, control, hooks, and ruin elements. The fates of minor paranormals are influenced by their elements. It's one of those maybe if I wanted to but won't decide scenarios. It would make her too interesting. You don't want you want your fairy OC to actually be a side character that no one care, a side character that only weirdos care about. I understand. I have that impulse too. The major paranormals are nowhere near as miserable as the minor counterparts, if you were wondering, but the major and minor forms of each paranormal monster are deeply connected to each other. Time to make an OC that is absolutely bloated with story and also in abilities. Basically a Mary Sue. Not necessarily. Like a character is only a Mary Sue if they don't have conflict. Or don't have to deal with... if they both don't have to deal with conflict and... well, not really don't have to deal with conflict. It's more that they're able to solve every single conflict by just without any struggle. Like every conflict, regardless of whether it makes sense for them to solve it. And it's also mostly subjective because sometimes people will see a Mary Sue character and see them solve a conflict and decide that's awesome actually and stop caring. This is one of my newer songs. This is one of my newer songs that are playing right now, but it makes me happy to hear it. Oh, not really happy. It's more like I think it's a good song. And I'm happy that it sounds good. Always be wild to me that I could be making a horribly written character that I would make with everything in my mind that one shouldn't, and it will still be maybe liked by someone. Such is the paradox of a creative. Something that you think objectively sucks is actually... something you think you made that objectively sucks is actually really liked by someone else. Like, I have artworks. I don't think you were part of the tier list stream for the artwork that I made, but for my own artwork that I made. But I had things in the. I had things in the C, D, and F ranks that people were saying were good in my comments. Remu Head. I understand why you think it's good. It's the other people that surprise me. You know me well. I don't know you that well. I just know you enough to know why you would think Remu Head is a good artwork. Highlights. I saw your tier list on Blue Sky. Some of the placements have surprised me, but most of the stuff was stuff I agreed with in terms of placement. Like, you're gonna have to watch. Where is it? You're gonna have to actually watch the live stream. It's like 6 hours. Yeah, you're gonna have to actually watch the live stream to, like, you could probably just scroll through for the specific artwork I'm talking about, because like all of it's here. Like, you can hear my comments. Just like the seeking preview is gonna show you. Like, I do explain my reasoning during that stream. So if it really doesn't make sense to you, you could just consult the stream. I'll just play it in the background when I'll listen to it later. I 100% agreed with the best placement. I'm glad you did Sheet. Real. Is there anything else I'm missing? No, this is done. Okay, save. How long have I been streaming? 3.5 hours. Do we have time for another one? Let me check. The next one on the list is the Yakumo tricycle. This is gonna take a while. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do this stream. That's gonna be next stream. Okay, save. Okay. 3 artworks done. No, 4 artworks done. Let's go. Yeah, Yakumo tricycle is... Yeah, the Yakumobile is going to be next stream, along with others. But yeah, February 4th, same time as usual. Okay. I have 100% of my goal for January, but it's the 31st. I still need to pay bills for February, so I'm Redler Red7. I have a coffee.com/Redler Red7. That's ko-fi.com/redlerred7. Coffee.com/Redler Red7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. If you'd like to be one of those strangers, send me even as little as $1 to my coffee. It would be much appreciated. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys on the next stream, which is on the 4th, as I said. Same time as usual. Bye-bye. Send your picture to you on Discord. Yes, I will. I'm gonna make maybe some minor adjustments to it off stream, but I'll send it. I'll send it. Now, where is that end stream button?